Imagine being bullied so badly that you end up unconscious in the hospital. This is the story of Mariam, a quiet, kind girl whose life at school turned into a nightmare, leading her to seek revenge. Welcome to CinemaClip Recaps. Today we dive into episode 1 of the powerful Netflix drama, AlRawabi School for Girls. Our story begins on a school bus heading toward AlRawabi School for Girls, a prestigious all-girls high school in Jordan. On the bus, we meet 3 of the most feared and stubborn girls at school, Layan, Ruqayya, and Rania. They're loud, confident, and act like they run the school. Sitting quietly at the front are Mariam and her best friend Dina. Unlike the others, they keep to themselves, just trying to survive another school day. But Layan has other plans. Instead of going to school, she decides to sneak out of the bus halfway and meet up with her college-age boyfriend, Life. This shows us early on, Layan is used to breaking rules and getting away with it. Later, while the students settle in their classrooms, a new student is introduced, Nawaf. She's quiet, mysterious, with a bit of a rebellious vibe. Her goth style makes her stand out immediately. Some students seem curious about her, others seem threatened, but Nawaf mostly keeps to herself. The next day, during physical education class on the sports field, tensions start to rise. Layan, always looking for trouble, begins to harass Mariam in front of other students. She pushes her, insults her, trying to humiliate her. But this time, the PE coach notices and doesn't let it slide. Layan gets kicked out of the game for her behavior. This small win for Mariam makes Layan furious. But Layan doesn't stop there. Later that day, while all the girls are changing their clothes to go home, Layan takes things to the next level. In front of everyone, she suddenly accuses Mariam of something serious and shameful. She loudly claims that Mariam touched her breast in the locker room. The other girls gasp, stare at Mariam, whispering and judging. Even though it's a complete lie, many students believe Layan because of her popularity and influence. Mariam is left humiliated and broken, sitting alone, feeling like the whole school is turning against her. Thankfully, Mariam has Dina, her loyal friend. The next day, as rumors continue spreading across the school, Dina sits with Mariam and comforts her. Dina also tells her something interesting. She overheard that Layan was planning to skip school again to visit her boyfriend. This gives Mariam an idea. Maybe it's time Layan faces consequences for once. So the next day, when Layan sneaks out again to see Life, Mariam takes action. She quietly goes to the school's strict matron office and reports Layan's secret behavior. The following morning, Layan is called in by the matron. At first, Layan tries to lie and deny everything, but the matron already knows the truth. She warns Layan. This scares Layan deeply. Her father is known to be strict and dangerous. After that warning, Layan storms down the hall. Furious, she tells her best friends, Ruqayya and Rania, "Someone reported me, and I'm going to find out who." It doesn't take them long. After some snooping and rumors, they figure out it was Mariam. One day after class, as Mariam walks home, Layan, Rania, and Ruqayya follow her. They surround her near an empty spot on the street. First come the verbal threats, then they start pushing her around. Layan slaps her, shoves her harder. Mariam stumbles back, loses balance, and falls. Her head hits a rock on the ground. Layan and her friends panic, afraid of what just happened. They run away, leaving Mariam unconscious and bleeding. Unknown to them, Nawaf was nearby, hidden, watching everything. Seeing Mariam lying there, she quickly calls for an ambulance. Mariam is rushed to the hospital. Now, the school begins investigating. The principal and teachers want to know who did this. They question Layan and her friends, but all 3 lie, claiming they know nothing. Even Nawaf stays silent, too scared, after receiving a threatening text saying, "If you report us, you're next." Mariam, when questioned, also says she didn't see her attackers. She says they came from behind. A serious school assembly is called. The principal demands the truth. That's when Layan stands up, pretending to confess. She claims, "Mariam has been following me and trying to touch me for days. I pushed her away to protect myself. I didn't mean to hurt her." Many students believe Layan's version. Mariam protests, crying, yelling that Leon is lying. But no one listens. Even worse, most students speak up, supporting Leon's false story about Mariam being inappropriate. As a result, the principal suspends Mariam for 2 weeks. Her parents are furious, disappointed, and ashamed of her. At home, Mariam feels completely alone, depressed, broken. But now, something changes inside her. Her sadness turns to anger. Her weakness turns to determination. And so, after 2 weeks of isolation and recovery, Mariam returns to school, but this time with a new mission: revenge. Stay tuned for episode 2 recap, coming next on CinemaClip Recaps.